What's up guys, today we're going to be attempting to make a caramel cheesecake. Let's get started. For this recipe I used 4 eggs, block of cream cheese, evaporated milk, condensed milk, and some lime juice. Our first step will be to make our crust for the cheesecake. So I used 250 grams of graham crackers. Just use the blender. You can use the food processor, whatever you have in hand. Once you have that mixed in, add the butter. I used about 4 tablespoons, probably a little bit more, give or take. And once we have our graham crackers in there and butter, just make sure it's all well combined. Pat it down, and once it's ready, we're just gonna let it rest for 10 to 15 minutes in the fridge. Now we're gonna start with our cream cheese, our condensed milk, and I only used 3/4 of the can just because if I were to use the whole can it would have been a little bit more sweet, which we don't want it too sweet because of the caramel that we're going to be adding. There goes our evaporated milk and the eggs as well. There's the second one, third, and there's Rocky. Just making sure everything's working out good, smooth, asking if I need help. Don't, so he's going to the couch. And the splash of lime juice. And now once we have it in the blender, just make sure you just blend it. Don't over mix. Just want to make sure everything's mixing well and stop there. If you over mix, it's not going to work out as good as it should. And you can also see I'm using a plastic spatula to pour my mix in there, just so it prevents from splashing everywhere or breaking through my crust. And I'm also going to make sure how thick my cheesecake will be. Here it's going to be about 1 inch thick. That's fine. I'm going to put it in there for about 45 to 50 minutes at 350 degrees. After that, it's ready. How do I know when it's ready? I just poke right there, right in the middle with the fork. Once the fork comes out clean, it's ready to be set aside to cool down. Alright, now in a saucepan we're going to add about 4 to 5 tablespoons of sugar. And you want to bring the pan and the sugar up to heat at the same time. And once your sugar has melted, you add the heavy cream. And if it gets a little hard on you, just keep mixing it. It will start dissolving slowly, but just don't give up, keep mixing it. And just one big thing, don't let the sugar burn, because if it does, then you're gonna have to start all over. But this is how it should look. I had my walnuts, and there you have it. There's the caramel with the cheesecake, and I left the cheesecake in the fridge for a few hours. I suggest to leave it in there for at least 2 hours. It'll make a huge difference. And there you have it, caramel cheesecake, done.